How y'all doing? How y'all doing? Welcome to Lefty's Locker Room Conversations. Lefty State of Mind Podcast. Today we got a special guest, man. We got a special guest by the name of CITYLOC. Fresh out of Brooklyn.
You already?
Fresh out of Brooklyn. And also, what that nigga Jones said, he known in two boroughs, also Richmond, Virginia. You know what I'm saying? Helen out of two. You know what I'm saying? Holding it down strong in two of them. How you feeling?
Fendi. I'm good, bro. I'm good. How are you?
Everything gooch, man. Man, it's been a long time, man. I'm glad you're here, man.
That's a fact, bro. Niggas
Before
been
we
in
get to it,
the pits together. You heard?
man, they don't know. Man, before we get to it, allegedly, a lot of shit we talk about here is allegedly, and also I bring people to the show. On these podcasts, they talk to a lot of big heads. You know what I'm saying? Known people, but at the same time, they need to give everyday people, regular people like ourselves that got motion going on, or people that got anything going on within the community, or just something popping within themselves. We like to interview everyday people to tell they, promote whatever they got going on. Also tell their background, tell their stories, or just get their shit off. You know what I'm saying? So salute to the
Right.
God, salute to you on that, man.
Appreciate it.
This is one of the guys, man. I met City in we both from Brooklyn, but we didn't even meet up in Brooklyn.
Right.
I met City out in Richmond, Virginia, man. So I'm gonna let him go ahead and tell his story. Then we gonna dig into this shit, man. Cause this is one of the guys. And future reference, I got more stories from when I left, departed VA, and started going on my path within Carolinas and Georgias. And I always kept. This is one of the guys I always kept in the back of my motherfucking mind, because I'm gonna tell you one thing. I've been outside in Brooklyn, but it was on a childlike outside type shit. I moved to VA when I was 13, if that, right? So it was like regular hood shit in New York at the time. You going to the school, you may meet up with an older cat, you walk in the blocks, he tell you, go across, smack shit out that nigga. Like regular shit, regular hood shit, dumb hood shit, bro. But by the time I got to VA, when I met up with this motherfucker right here, I seen some shit, but it took me to get away from him to see what he was going through, because I had to go through the same shit this in the field, nigga. I had to go through the same shit he went through as a New Yorker living in Columbus, Georgia, or Rocky Mount, North Carolina, holding my shit down within self. Niggas have to respect my shit and then still have to live amongst each other. So, welcome to the show, man.
Thank you. Appreciate it, brother.
All right, man.
Definitely.
I got some questions, man.
All right, get into it.
First things first, man. Tell me about your background. Where you from, man?
You already know. From Brooklyn, New York. Originally from East New York, but grew up in Brownsville. And after Brownsville, I moved down to VA. Hey, you already know. We all
We
started.
Any siblings? Sports, like what you did for recreation as a youth?
Yeah, I got 5 brothers, 2 sisters. You know what I mean? Big family type shit. Um, but I play football. Play football, basketball. But the only thing I really did, that I was passionate about was the football. So I got older. Had to step up and be a man. Couldn't do that no more.
It's a fact. What age was that?
Um,
With the football,
once
sports, and all that.
I was doing that from young, probably like from like 8 to like when my brother got locked up at 13. So once my brother got locked up, it was over for that dream, for real.
Okay. Hold on, man. Okay, so that basically answer my question when I went to say what kind of youth was you as a kid? You know what I'm saying? So you say you did the sports, you played the football thing. Church, and was there any church involved? You know what I'm saying?
So yeah, I was with my grandmother every Sunday. Grandma had me in church, so
Yeah, that was leading up to my next question as far as the tell me about your, you know what I'm saying, your village, like your background in your village, you know what I'm saying? Like was it any church and like, you know what I'm saying? That shit coming up. Any church
yeah,
involved?
yeah. Grandma definitely had us in church every Sunday. You know, if I stay with my dad for that weekend, I'm in church for that weekend. Even if I'm not there, my mom makes sure that she gonna send me over to my grandmother to make sure I get to that church. So like, yeah, we was real big on family. Like I had my dad, my real dad, stepdad. You know what I mean? Like I said, I had my siblings. So it was like we was always big, and at my grandmother's house, it's all my cousins and aunts and stuff there. So it's always mad kids, like 15 of us at my grandmother's house at one time.
Okay.
So
Yo, see, what he explaining right now is 90s and beyond shit, man. You might get a little bit of early 2000 situation in that, but it's 90. If you know, you know, man. When we was growing up, we was actually with our cousins. We was at our
right,
grandparents' house. We was outside, know what I'm saying? Playing
right.
manhunt, riding bikes, riding our bikes from one block to 100,000 blocks over, and then coming back to church because we wasn't supposed to be over there.
That's
Know
a
what I'm saying?
fact.
So these little niggas don't know what it is to be outside. So I like to ask, guys of my generation and beyond, like, how was your youth? How, because they won't understand. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So yeah, church was involved. You know what I'm saying? No matter what you see here today, church was definitely involved when we was coming up. You know what I'm
That's
saying?
a fact.
Today the church doors is closed. These parents ain't forcing it. We was forced to go. Nigga. My grandma was forcing me to go. I ain't want to go. But she
Facts.
forced me to go. They not forcing them to go nowhere these days, man. So shouts out to you on that, man.
Right.
You able
Facts.
to talk about it. So basically so the impact, tell me about this. So basically you was raised by a village, basically.
Yeah. Yeah.
And
Everybody, grandma, dad, moms. Like my siblings, I got an older brother that, you know what I mean, he 5 years apart, so that was my dog, you feel me? Everywhere he was, I was. And then like we got cousins that's the same age as us, I'm 35 now, so back then, 7, 8, we all right there, all in the same age range. So we like this, we locked in. Everybody.
yep. So the impact of knowledge they installed in you then, how does it affect um how does it work for you now in right now in this lifetime? How does it affect you now and the shit that they installed in you then, how does it work for you now?
They it's more so of that family oriented. So that's how I am with my kids. I got 5 of them now. So you feel me? So
So, like,
we
shouts out to
real,
that.
we be locked in. So and then I got 2 big moms. So two different families. So I make sure that my kids is locked in. Like, yeah, that's your sibling. And even though she got kids too, like those that's your peoples too, my nigga. So you see them, that's you too. You know what I mean? So
Yep.
I try to make sure that we stay as one.
And yo, we gonna step to the side on that one. Shouts out for you on that because no matter how no matter how fucked up that may sound to a female's mind, it is our job to make sure all our kids is inclined, no matter how y'all feel about it. So shouts
Right?
out to you on that.
That's a fact.
Um, uh, what age? What age did you leave Brooklyn? And was VA your first stop? Was that your first stop when you left Brooklyn around the time I met you, or you moved and grooved a little bit, in between time before you made that stop?
So I came out to VA actually first before like I met you. I was out here. I moved out here probably like in the 4th grade. I did 4th and 5th grade here before I moved back to New York.
Okay,
So
okay.
so
I didn't
after
know that.
yeah, yeah, yeah. So I came out here first. My mom had that's my first. My mom had first moved out here. She was out there in Chesterfield. So
Okay.
that was a little, that was a different, awakening for a child to come out here and see that, and then to go back into the city life. So you know what I mean.
Yeah,
That's how I end up where I was at. You feel me? Type shit. Like
that's a fact.
so, yeah. When I moved back to VA, but at like 15. So
15. Okay, so check yo, so that's going to dig us into what I would really want to talk about because first off, before you even get into that, yo, how tall are you? Let the people know how tall you is.
I'm only 5'4".
Say that one more time.
5'4". I'm a little
5'4".
shorty, you heard?
Yo, listen, man.
Heart of a lion though. 6 foot
Yo,
nigga.
nah, yo, I can't make this shit up. Seriously, hold on. Yo, boy is 5'4" right now, right? So I met him 05, 06. You can only imagine that he probably was an inch smaller than probably 2 inches smaller than what he is now. This 05, 06. So guys like that 9 times out of 10 is real small for their size on the come up. You know what I'm saying? They grow into their size when they get older. But at that time, no matter how old you is, you're gonna always be small for your size. So yo, Chris is the first nigga. I don't know if y'all ever seen or heard about the original 50 Cent, but research on the original 50 Cent from Brooklyn out of what project is that? Fort Greene Project. And he did and dab Albany projects too. But do your homework on this guy, man. This is what he said. He said, short man, but the heart of a lion. That's what the original 50 nigga was, nigga. But he was 4'0", 4 foot fucking zero. Had niggas lined up against the fucking gates running inside the house. I'm telling you what I seen. But before we get there, yo, tell me about the troubles you encountered in Richmond, Virginia, just coming out of being a city boy. We all know
Woo.
as New Yorkers what it's like leaving New York and going to the South and the type of treatment we get, the stares and looks we get at the time. What type of Tell me about the troubles you encountered out there, man.
Man. Well, alright, so when I first came here, you know what I mean? It was I came out here with that New York mentality, that fuck everybody type shit. If it ain't New York, it's wrong type shit. So, that shit got me into a lot of shit out here. The country niggas, eh, they gang bang, but it's more so of it's a family gang bang type shit. So coming out here and like I said, fuck everybody type shit. That shit I had to readjust and see who really cool and who really not for me type shit. So that's like when I moved to Richmond and started bumping into niggas. Yeah, it was still fuck niggas, but I started talking and communicating with niggas and started figuring out niggas. That's how I bump into you, bump into Grizz, you know,
No,
Quani.
we gonna get into that.
Oh,
Now listen,
I,
allegedly, it was a lot of gang banging activity going on. We talking 05, 06, nigga. I'm 13 going into 14. I ain't even getting no coochie yet. You know what I'm saying? Chris come on the scene. City come on the scene. Swear to God, so that's why I say, like a lot of my shit came in. My shit ain't starting until I left VA. But I got previews of what was to come for me through you. You know what I'm saying? Out there.
that's
Um,
alright.
yo, what I mean by the trouble, because I've seen it. So I want him to tell the people what I mean by the trouble you've encountered. I'm gonna give y'all an example, right? City came out to our apartment complex at the time. We lived in an apartment complex called Treehouse. Before City came, everything was peaches and cream. Niggas was outside riding bikes, doing cartwheels, doing flips, playing hide and go seek. You know what I'm saying? Niggas was sitting at the park talking, having long conversations, all type of shit, right? Soon as this light skinned nigga from New York pull up, I swear to God, the whole apartment complex turned crip. The whole how the fuck you turn a whole up at what age? How old was you in 05, son?
15 turning 16.
Yo, boy bought his badass over there, the Treehouse, this apartment complex over there in Richmond, Virginia. I don't know if it's still there, but
Hell
15
yeah.
years old. I can't make this up. Niggas that never gang banged in their life, he done turned them niggas up. This
Yeah.
is why I say, yo, tell me the shit that you encountered because homeboy had to build a team. He had to. The type of shit that was coming toward him at that time, I'm speaking. I'm gonna speak on my story when I went to war with the GDs in Columbus, Georgia. But He was going through this shit, what I went through in '08 and '05 is what I'm trying to tell you, you people. So yeah, when I say, I'm gonna give you a little story on what I seen, a little glimpse. You may not remember, but you probably do. Lefty's locker room conversation, stories, you know what I'm saying? Get the story time going on. One day, it was a club that opened up out there in Richmond, Virginia. We all was teenagers, wasn't even old enough to buy beer yet, barely a black and mild. But they was letting all the hood niggas in the within the area, high schoolers, go to the club, go out there, go catch a flavor. Long story short, I go out there with the Lope City, my man Grizz. I think another Lope was with us. They wasn't gangbanging yet. Only City was. Go out with another nigga. You know what I'm saying? We all go as a unit from Treehouse to the spot. I'm wondering why niggas is looking at this dude crazy, just iceberg grilling crazy. I don't know. They in high school. I wasn't in high school yet. I was still in damn near middle school. So I'm wondering, I don't know what type of politics they got going on at high school. Niggas iceberg grilling. Remind you, Chris is 5'3". He 5'4" now, but he was low, you know what I'm saying, at that time. The party is over. We go to a store at the time. It kind of remind me of Brooklyn because it was like a little bodega. Niggas go there and get something to eat and all that. We go to the store. It's only me and Chris inside the store. Can't make this up. I don't know what's going on. I'm just trying to peek. I'm trying to see what the fuck is going on. I'm guessing this guy's from his school at the time, Henrico High. I'm guessing he had static. I don't know, but there was a situation going on to where they seen him in the store. A million niggas come inside the store. Like he said, this is how he had the cipher on who was real, who was fake, and who was in his corner. Shouts out to Grizz.
That's a fact.
This specific night,
Yeah,
it was fucking go time. You know what I'm saying? Chris made it out the store. Shouts out to Grizz. All I know is when they went back to goddamn Treehouse, the whole Treehouse was Crip the next day and it was war for the next 2 summers. Speak on it. Speak on it, nigga. What's going on, bro? What's going on, man? So, if I'm lying, I'm flying.
Hey, that ass on G shit,
A little bit of shit niggas had to encounter. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, we was beef with some Brook Ridge niggas. They was claiming they was non-Trey. You know what I mean? I was the only G-Stone nigga out here. You know what I mean? So I had to call up to New York and ask for permission to put on a couple little homies. I'm the only one out here. Once I got the blue lighter, was OV. Everybody, if you fucking with me, nigga, you Crip. What's up? Niggas gonna hit the square. Niggas had a perfect little square down there in Treehouse and all that. So if niggas wanted to bang, if we gonna do it the correct way. You know what I mean? So that's how.
I'm gonna tell you why I respected your shit, and I didn't. Like I say, sometimes you gotta branch off and leave to really understand what was really going on.
Facts.
First off, I went through it when I left in Georgia. Look, yo. First off, this leads up to my next question, yo. Did you think you would have such the impact that you had on a whole damn near? I ain't even gonna say the complex. It damn near was like one portion of the city was yours, nigga. So did you think you'll have that much of a impact on a basically the community, nigga, on the neighborhood?
To be honest, hell nah, bro. Like, and it's crazy still, like, to this day, bro. Like, niggas still come up to me and be like, "You City? Oh shit, I ain't know that was you, bro. Like, I thought you would have been some big ass nigga." Like, nah, just little old me, cuz. But yeah, like, I put on for this shit, bro. Like, blood, sweat, and tears for this shit, my nigga. Like, even the elder blood niggas, like, niggas around my age now and shit, a little bit older, like, niggas be like, "Oh, you can't mention Crip in Richmond without saying city name." Like,
Nah, that's a fact.
like,
That's
I
a
bet
fact.
I
Yo,
put on for this shit.
I done seen niggas try to come for his head, son. But outside of that, just me sitting back watching how 5'4", you know what I'm saying? Just how he was able to structure and put together. I'm talking about a team, like an army. So the reason why I keep stressing that is because by the time we get to the end of this interview, I always ask a lot of the guests, like, yo, how do you think we can kind of mold and shape the young niggas again, as far as making them listen to a nigga again And that goes back to us talking about you having an impact on if you can have an impact on a community like that at that time, imagine,
Right.
you know what I'm saying? If you really
Right.
put focus on just whatever the situation is, you'll still have that same impact on, you know what I'm saying, in a positive way.
Nah, I feel
Either
you.
way
That's
it
a
go,
fact.
it's all positive, you know what I'm saying? Everybody stand for something, but I'm just, trying to give them a good idea of how strong this shit is.
Nah, that's a fact. I definitely understand.
Um, So shit, it seemed like you answered damn near half the questions in one. The next question was going to be, what made you expand and build a team? You know what I'm saying? That's strong and then run with it. You know what I'm saying? Run with it. Take off.
For real. It was the love that the little bit of the homies that I did have, it was the love that they were showing, you feel me? And then me being able to lock in with a couple blood niggas, a couple folk niggas, a couple I bumped into Latin King niggas and like they latched on to me. So it was like once it was like I was able to bring other gangs into with my gang, it was all love, bro. It was just like they see it's bigger than your color that you bang, my nigga. It's all about green. It's all about the dollar for real. So if you can have all of that together, everybody got their own ideas and how they want to make money. But if we all bring this together, my nigga, like we all one unit, my nigga. Regardless of what you banging.
I try to get everybody to try to understand that, but you gotta think about it. The older we get, the more the generations change. You know what I'm saying? And then uh the mind frames of that generation, we got to kind of wait for them to catch up to where we at, and that kind
Right.
of take time. So whatever you speaking on now, or whatever I'm speaking on now, to them, to their ears, it sound like we lecturing them, we try to tell them what to do and shit like that. So it's like that goes back to like, yo, right now we at where our parents was at one point. Remember our parents used to be like, yo, the music you listen to is trash. Fuck out of here. Like, you know
Not
what I'm saying?
facts.
You know what I'm saying? So now we there. Like
Yeah.
we at that point. So it's like, but at the same time, we in between. Like we old enough to chill with the OGs, conversate with them, and be in a circle, and we young enough to still be able to talk to these little niggas and let them.
Not facts.
They can at least listen a little bit because they feel a little closer to us. You know what I'm saying?
Right. That's I was
Word.
just to be honest, I was just talking to one of the homies and shit and he just came home from doing a 10-year bid.
Shouts
So
out to him.
you know what I mean? So he actually be going back to like the youth jails and shit, talking, letting them know about the gang life and all of that. So I told him like, yo, what's up, bro? I want to do that with you. So I'm definitely
That's
into it, bro, because they need to know like it's I don't it is what it is. It's not how it is when I was growing up type shit. So gang banging, the shit is watered down. It's commercials now. Like so, I try to when I talk to the youngins, even if they not banging, don't do this, bro. It's not for you. You know what I mean? Especially because you gotta look where you at, bro. You growing up in one side of your area, you're already saying you this. So you just take that and run with it, bro. And you don't need to try to pick up a bandana and claim something. And it's not. Just do what you do, my nigga. Get money, take care of you, your family. That's all it's all about, my nigga. Fuck everything else. If it ain't about your family and money, it don't matter.
That's it. I mean, like you said, we in different times, man. It kind of feel like the times that we speak on, '05, and just the time we met and shit like that. It's kind of like it feel like it didn't happen. Like that was a whole different type of. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, for me to be so young and to kick the knowledge that I was kicking is crazy. Cause like I listened to me and my brother. I said my brother, we 5 years apart, but my brother was always around the G's and the OGs, so which had me around them. So I was just a sponge, bro, just soaking that shit up. So when I
Right.
came out here, it was nothing for me to be like, bam, cause this is what it is. This is what I know. This is what I was taught. This is what I learned. And this is from G's and OGs because it ain't even like just me being running the streets with the lokes, my nigga. I'm dead ass around big homies, cuz type shit. So
You know what? And that goes back. Yo, listen. That goes back to me saying the times that we was in, the type of men that we was around. the uncles they don't have to be our uncle within our family. We had hood uncles, crackhead uncles.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? That
Facts.
like the times that we was in, we was able to learn from like a crackhead taught my man how to play basketball.
Hey,
Listen,
it be like
crackheads
that,
back
bro.
then, just because a nigga was a crackhead back then, crackheads then still had they was functional. They had jobs. They know how to. Niggas like me in the hood that was riding a bike with 5, 6, 7 niggas. We'll go to Highland Park. We get a flat. We know that this crackhead over here know how to get the go to the store, get the inner tube, get the know what I'm saying, the tube for your tire, and make a whole new tire for you. We go holler at him. He hook it up for all the kids for free, and we out. You know what I'm saying? But that's the difference. The times that we grew up at the time, there was a lot of foundational shit going on, morals, respect. But like I said, it seemed like that was a different dimension that we was in because all of that shit is out the window now.
Facts.
The shit that you speak on now, you try to talk that shit to a 20-year-old now or 18, 19 years. They wasn't kind of raised off of that. You know what I'm saying? We was
Hey,
raised kind
hey,
of by
I don't know when it started out. Hey, for real, like you said, I don't know when it started, because
I don't know.
like you
That's what
said,
I'm
like
saying.
that was like the respect for the elder just left.
Gone.
It's I
Yo,
I don't want to say if the
even when
kids
y'all was
having
doing what y'all
kids.
was doing out, even when we was outside, in treehouse, we seen when niggas was doing in the house or even groceries and all that. We was cut from that time. We was helping motherfuckers bring shit in the house. And
Facts.
then when they go in the crib, yeah, it's go time. We out here, nigga. Yeah, nigga, what's up? Like, yeah. I mean,
That's a
niggas had
fact.
fights in front of niggas' windows, you know what I'm saying? Outside, but it wasn't in front of the parents, you know what I'm saying? My moms ain't know what niggas was going through outside at all until I got grown and had to explain to her, like, yo, this is what was going on.
Right.
Like, I got to
That's a
come in the house
fact,
with
bro.
blood on my shirt. In Georgia, come in the house with blood on my shirt, and she like, what the fuck happened to you? Well, no, I'm good. But years later, and I'm in my 30s telling her stories that happened in Georgia. Niggas I was around in VA, you know what I'm saying? Niggas
Right.
I was around in Carolina. And she like, yo, when did this happen? I'm like, yeah, you don't know because we come from an era to where outside is outside, and when we get home, home is home. We separate the two. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, definitely. Yeah,
Fact.
yeah, because like you said, my mom, I told my mom once I hit 18, 19, I was out her house, I had let her know what it was like, but I ain't sugarcoat or hide it, like she knew I was banging and stuff, but it was more so like you said, what I did outside was outside, and when I came home, you already know, I ain't City, I'm Christopher to you, type shit,
Nah,
so.
nah. You made it look ill. You made this shit look ill because you look like your parents didn't give a fuck at all. Your ass was outside. You was outside game for 24/7. It looked like you was never home. And when you went home, nigga, you really wasn't home for real. We didn't know where the fuck you stayed at, and you stayed in treehouse. Yo, how you stay in the same complex as us, and we don't know where you stay at?
Because I
We know,
had,
but he's never home. You get what I'm saying? So it's like he was one of those kids that was outside. You wouldn't think he had parents, seriously, but at the same time, you knew he had family because anytime somebody fuck with him, the whole fucking left side of the state would come down to Virginia, to Virginia, including his father. That's how I met his father. You know what I'm saying? Shouts out to his pop. Nigga would
yo.
come with a whole bunch of biker niggas, rough rider niggas. I don't know who they was, but there's 1,000 niggas from New York coming to Virginia trying to start some shit. Shouts out to him. Shouts out to them. I'm
Nah, that's
lying.
facts. Nah, dead ass,
Yeah,
bro. You know my
that
my dad. My dad lost boys and shit. So
word.
yeah, my dad part of the lost boys and all that
Shit, we ain't
from
know that.
back in the
Bro,
day, my nigga.
I knew
Yeah.
something was up because it's like, and he probably the main reason why your name whole weight in the streets because when it mattered, like when it was a lot of times where shit could have really went left. And he
Nah,
made that
facts,
call. When he made that call when it mattered. You know what I'm saying? Niggas came out and they performed. You know what I'm saying?
facts.
And I feel like it was I seen a lot, and I feel like you wouldn't be here today if it wasn't for family and the friends that you had around you. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? And we
my
lost
my
a lot.
yeah, we definitely lost a lot. My dad calmed me down because, like you said, catch the flavor days. Niggas was out there wilding type shit. So my pops, he had to calm me down because like you said, I make that phone call and I have everybody there type shit. So it was like you can't let niggas see your cards. Every time a nigga get you mad, you quick to hop on the phone. You gotta handle that. Like You got to do it yourself while you there type shit. Not saying that it has to be an altercation every time that you see, a problem, but you have to handle that. Don't call every time and let niggas know your hand, because at any given time, once you call us, how you know they ain't doing the same thing type shit. And this shit made perfect sense to me. And ever since
Yeah,
then, I stopped with that. Oh, rah, rah, nigga, I do that. Nah, I'm mad quiet with it. I'm mad easy with it. I'm gonna play with you, nigga. I got you. So I see you
yeah,
getting on rah rah. Now I know what I gotta do. Cause you all hot and all rah and bothered now, nigga. So I learned that at a young age. That's why I'm so quiet now. And again, that's why a lot of niggas respect it, because I'm quiet. I ain't loud with it, but you gonna respect this regardless. I don't care who
got
you
you,
are.
got you. And listen, man, I'm gonna have a segment. I'm gonna tell you something, man. Yo, you don't even understand. Yo, y'all niggas, VA, y'all niggas was in the back of my mind when I went on my journey, because once I left y'all niggas, you gotta think about it. I think was about to be on y'all team. You know what I'm saying? But I played too much at that time. I played a lot.
Right.
But once I stepped outside of y'all, I go to Rocky Mount, North Carolina. It's 1,000 blues. It's 1,000 blues at the school I go to. School I go to. I'm talking about Holly Street at the time. Shouts out to Holly Street. If you know, you know. Rocky Mount, North Carolina, Northern Ass, stand up. Listen, Loke City for real. You go to your bus at the end of the school, it's always a fight going on right there at the bus stop, or it's always something, right? So I leave
Right.
VA, go to that, seeing that. I'm already kind of like, you know what I'm saying? I'm not new to this shit. I know what they expect due to a little of the shit that I seen right here. You know what I'm saying? And coming
Right.
out of Brooklyn. Now, by the time I get to Georgia, I'm full fledged already gang bang mode. Cause niggas like me and you, we back and forth from New York to the South, New York to the South, back and forth all year round.
Facts.
By the time I get to Georgia, I'm just gonna go light on this one because this is a whole story in itself. By the time I get to Georgia, I'm full fledged gang banging, right? I didn't know nothing about the gangster disciples at all. I'm coming from New York. This what 07? What years? Like ending the 06, 07. I get to Georgia. I'm coming from Brooklyn. I don't know shit about a GD at all. Never heard of him in my life. Swear to God. I'm coming off of fucking. I'm coming off of Young Jeezy, Dipset. You know what I'm saying? Gucci Man,
Facts.
my black tee, my shirt off, shit like that. So, from my understanding, a black flag was universal. If you know, you know. No, in gangland, black flag was universal, right?
Hmm.
I go to school, and this is a whole separate segment, but I just have to get this off real quick. I go to school, got the black flag rolled up, and got it rolled up with 5 seeds in it. Had it in my back pocket. I get up to go use the bathroom. All I hear was a dude say, "What up, folk?" I didn't know what he meant by that. I swear to God, I didn't know what he meant by that. Nigga said, "What up, folk?" So it took a nigga from Philly at the time. Shouts out to G. It took a nigga from Philly at the time to pull me to the side and say, "Yo, listen, everybody out here is G. This is a G state." I was wondering why every time I went to go dap somebody up, nobody would fold their hand. Their hand was always staying like this. So I thought the whole town was weird. Until my man sat me down and said, "Yo," because everybody was blocking G's there. Nobody would
Facts.
fold their hand like a regular dap handshake. Everybody just, and then when it got time to fold, everybody hand just stood like that. So now we looking at each other like this. So long story short, that's a story in itself on how I went to war with the GDs in 2008 to 2010, and we're gonna get to that in a whole nother segment. But yo, I got a question for you, man.
What's up?
Outside of all that, do you think the music, TV, and the movies play a part in society's mood and energy on how people operating and thinking out here?
It's
And
today
I'm not even
time?
talking about killer wise. I'm just talking about just whatever they promoting on the everyday when you pick up your phone, your tablet, watch TV, listen to the radio. Just do you think the music, the TV, and the movies play a part in just society's mood and energy and how they think and fucking view the world and how they move out here?
Yeah. Yeah.
Why you say
Cause,
that?
yeah. Cause if you look at how they don't really do black movies, and when they do black movies, it's more so it's the hurt moms, single moms, or the growing up in the hood type shit. It's never Even if I'm not gonna say they don't have it because they do have, with black movies where the black actor is, the main actor in a good way type shit, and not in, the depressing, type of manner type shit. So, but yeah, it is because it's more so it's drugs everywhere, it's sex, it's they put that shitty ass government shit into it, It's a lot going on behind that
Yo,
scene.
the reason why I say that is because look, I hate this. I hate to sound like one of them niggas like yeah, back in my day. You know what I'm saying? I hate to sound like that, but yo, a lot of that shit is going on. I mean, we try not to compare, but it's like, yo, in order to
Yeah,
get your shit off, you have to kind of like, you know what I'm saying, compare and get your shit off. But I say that to say, look, the reason why I feel like fucking it's the music, the TV, and the movies. You know what I'm saying? And look, our grandparents used to say the same shit to us. Oh, that music making you smoke weed. And, nah, but look,
that ass.
think about it. Right? Dead ass. Think about it. Look, yo, when we was coming up, we had what? We didn't have all the series and shit come like on Netflix and all that. We had
Right,
sitcoms. But
right.
look what was out. As far as sitcom wise, it was Fresh Prince, Saved by the Bell, fucking
Family Matters.
Family Matters, Full House, Dawson's Creek. Hold on, let me keep Dawson's Creek, motherfucking all that shit. Come on, yo, it was Jamie Foxx show,
Right.
the Parkers.
All
You know what
that
I'm
shit was
saying?
family oriented, my nigga.
That was TV. You know what I'm saying? Sitcoms.
Shit, the
So
Brady
that's TV.
Bunch, nigga.
Yo, let's get down to the music. Yo, at one point, let's before they start talking about NWA and the gangster rap and all that, that's cool. But before they came, when you watch House Party, you see all these niggas doing this and dancing and shit and doing all them fucking dances and shit in the House Party. That's because of the music at that time was straight. Who was it? Chubb Rock. You know what I'm saying? Fucking. You know what I'm saying? All that
Heavy,
80s shit.
heavy
The music
D. Yeah,
they played at that time was straight party music. You know what I'm saying? Dance
facts.
music. Even down to the 90s. Yeah, we had rapping niggas, but even
But
the
you
song in the
still
90s, you can still party and get dubs to a dance, you know what I'm saying?
facts.
So now, yo, ain't no R&B. So we talking about
Right.
music.
It ain't no R&B.
No
Ain't none. They not singing to the bitches no more. They not. They don't want to be in love. All they want to do is fuck and pop pills and drink with you, and that's it. Oh, you gotta have a
yo,
BBL and fake titties.
yo, yo, hold on, time out, outside of that, it's like, come on, son, ain't no more, nobody going to the movies no more.
That ass.
It's no more, and yo, we not gonna blame that on the Roku's and all that extra shit with the streaming and all that. We're not gonna blame that because a good movie is a good movie.
Indeed.
Niggas used to go to the movies, period. They about to shut that shit down.
I was about to say
Yo,
they about to shut a lot of them movie theaters down.
some of our best actors, my best actors. I see these niggas in they downgrading. Niggas is going like the series and shit now. Not even series, if that, they going to like I don't know what they doing, but um but yeah,
They
man.
doing like little promotion, like it's very little promotion for them type shit. If they ain't like big names like Denzel and Samuel and names like that, bro, like yeah, I understand they doing like little promotions and little deals and shit. They might get their bread, but it ain't gonna be streaming on mainstream. You might get that
Yeah,
joint on Netflix or Hulu, something like
but come
that.
on. Even the movies at that time. We don't like to compare, but I'm just saying, like, look at the movies and the shit they showing now. Every movie, series, TV show that they show, it gotta have some fruity zest monster shit going on in it. Even
Indeed.
down to the cartoon. You know what I'm saying?
I
So
mean,
it's like,
not no more. Not with Mr. Trump in that office. I
yeah,
don't
oh
know.
yeah, now they about to
Fuck
shut
it.
that down, but we don't know. But I'm just saying in general, like,
But yeah,
I feel like a little bit of that plays a part in society. You know what I'm saying?
it do
But
definitely do.
all right, man, y'all. I don't want to hold you for too long, but this is a question that I usually ask all my guests before they get off the live. This is my last question for you. Um, what will it take for the youth to get back to being kids again, children again, actually going outside and not jumping rope, but just being a kid again. What would it take for the youth to bring that back? And outside of that, what would it take for them to at least listen to us? They don't have to follow everything that we do, but just at least
That
listen
that
to us,
starts
listen a little
that
bit.
starts with us. That starts with us as the parents to the youth. Cause a lot of I ain't gonna say me personally, cause I gotta do what I gotta do. But a lot of these kids they ass will tell you shit like they don't understand. Like they get in trouble when their parents they might scream on them, but at the end of the day they still doing what the fuck they want to do type shit. You gotta get back to everybody being in the picture, grandma, aunties, cousins. Like everybody is so focused on just them and their family, which is cool, but you got other family outside of that. Like, I say that, but I got family in New York that my kids they know them, but they don't really get to see them. So I got to do better myself, and with that, because you know us as kids, we was pulling up every Christmas, Thanksgiving, Easter. One of them holidays we gonna be in New York for with our peoples. So
Yep.
I gotta start doing that more. So it all starts with us though, for real, for real. It starts with us.
That's a fact. And yo, at the same time, I'm gonna leave you with this, 'cause I know you're busy. Yo, um, don't beat yourself up about that, because yo, you gotta think about it. Everything done changed. It's not the same from when we was going to our cousin's house, our aunts and uncle's house when we was younger and shit like that, and staying over there for the weekend or staying over there for a Christmas break and shit like that. You got to be mindful of where your kids is going. Family, that's cool, but that family ain't always family. You know what I'm saying? So I can
Fact.
don't feel bad for not sending them off to any and everybody's houses on certain holidays, because everybody don't love the same like they used to. You know what I'm saying? Love is definitely not in the air the way it
That
used to
ass.
be. So it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? You'll see them when
Nah,
it's
for
time to
real.
see them. You'll see him when it's time to see him. But shit, I mean, the world is weird, and it is what it is. Y'all will see each other when it's time to see each other, and at the same time, don't just come together when. You know what I'm saying? If y'all can't make this a priority outside of when it's time, then maybe y'all don't need to see each other. It is what it is.
That's a fact.
You know what I'm saying? But
That's
yo,
what's
City,
up.
man, I appreciate you coming through, man, stopping by Lefty's Locker Room Conversations. It's
You
always
already.
love, man.
Anytime, bro. You already.
Yes,
Anytime.
sir. Yes, sir.
All right, guys.
Yeah, man. We just got off the live with City. Lefty Locker Room Conversations, man. This guy's a long time long time friend, man. Met this guy in '05, '06, man, back in Virginia when me and my mom's and the family had moved out of New York. 13 years old, man. He definitely played a major part in the nigga life as far as me learning how to move and groove outside of New York, inside of the South and beyond. You know what I'm saying? Especially if you outside, you step off that sidewalk and try to gangbang, no matter what color you is. You got to learn how to maneuver. You know what I'm saying? I'm not spreading any allegedly anything negative, but like once you step into that lifestyle and you step off outside of your home and your turf and you step into these other states and cities, you can't be out here moving like you King Kong. You know what I'm saying? You gotta have smarts, street smarts, certain type of intellect, and you gotta be sharp on your toes, because one false move definitely gonna cost you. You know what I'm saying? But y'all keep your 3D glasses on, your head up and your eyes open. We out. Lefty's Locker Room Conversations. Lefty's State of Mind Podcast. Like, subscribe, follow, please. Like, subscribe, and follow if you like what you're hearing, you like what you're seeing. We're gonna have a lot more content coming. I still have to finish up these the Busta Rhymes segments. I also have a segment coming up on when I went to World War with the GDs in '08 in Columbus, Georgia. City brought that out of me. Outside of that, we have an interview on Saturday with Sherlock Chrome, Quan Davila, Bronx Nick, Brooklyn, Brownsville, Stand Up, Lefty Locker Room Conversations, Lefty State of Mind Podcast. Salute.